Did you hear the news?
Jacinta Price has announced her departure from the Nationals Party to join the Liberals.
But wait, there's more.
In the Liberal Party room, but is running for Deputy Leader. This has not gone down well amongst the Nationals. They're saying some pretty scathing things privately, but even publicly, they're not holding back.
It's like changing teams on the football field after the whistle has blown. It's not the sort of behaviour I think Australians appreciate.
That is not the behaviour of partners, of trusted partners.
You know, there's a lack of loyalty there.
Yeah, sister got no loyalty. She's been disloyal to Mob for years. We've been telling all you, Mob, how disloyal she is. I mean, at least when she came into politics, she made it really clear she didn't like us, Mob. She didn't hide it at all. She just was going around running us down wherever she got a chance. But with the Nationals, she full-on backdoored them. She full-on stabbed them in the back.
Inundated with feedback from people from the Northern Territory, very upset. She hasn't spoken to members up there who elected her, hasn't spoken to the party, hasn't spoken to her colleagues in Canberra about this.
And rightfully so, people should be upset. You mean she hasn't spoken to anyone in her electorate, the whole 320 that voted for her last time? I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, all the lies and misinformation that you push out, I mean, especially during The Voice, no one holds you accountable. The Nationals or the Liberals. I mean, all the dribble that comes out, no one's ever said, "Here, sis, you know, what you're saying is actually wrong." The Voice stuff has gone to your head, sis. I mean, you rely very heavily on cultural wars. That's all you've got. That's all you're relevant for. I mean, you remember all the lies that you pushed out? All the fear that you pushed out with your mates' advance? Remember this lie that you told?
Would use our constitution to divide us by race.
Race power. Remember you said there was no race in the Constitution. There is. It's called the race power. You lied.
In communities like here in Tennant Creek,
They voted yes.
Of those people from remote communities who have said to me, we don't support this, we're not.
But they did support it. They all voted yes. All our remote communities voted yes. Who is it exactly that you claim to represent?
Do you believe the history of colonisation continues to have an impact on some Indigenous Australians?
No. I'll be honest with you, no.
The saddest part of that press club interview is that you know exactly what you're doing, sis. You know exactly what you're doing. The only time that you're relevant is when you're beaten down on Mob. You love the culture wars, even if it's at the expense of your own people. You don't care about Mob. You're unapologetic about the trauma that it causes. You're unapologetic about the racist crap that we all cop on social media after you make these stupid statements.
of course, Lachlan Murdoch, whose family have provided a beacon of light in a sea of woke darkness.
Are you waiting for people to clap?
Via the necessary media platforms that deliver genuine, common sense and fact-driven news reporting for our benefit.
Factual? You only got one clap there. Are you talking about the endless amounts of articles that were pushed out leading up to the election that were an attack on First Nations people? Is that what you're talking about? You use cultural identity more than the average blackfella. You love being a blackfella when it means that you're running us all down, but you love being a white fella when you got that audience that hates blackfellas even more, and they're all clapping you. And they're not clapping you, sister, because they think that you're deadly. They're clapping you because they hate us, and you hate us. And that's the common denominator, hate. I mean, at least when Pauline Hanson, at least when she came into politics, she had some experience of owning a fish and chip shop. I mean, even when Lydia left the Greens, at least she left because she didn't agree with their policies. Hey, us Mob's still waiting for what policies that you have, sister. Do you have any at all? You're leaving the party because you want to pursue your political ambitions. You think you're going to be Prime Minister one day. I mean, it's a little bit funny. She switched to the Liberal Party and they've come out saying that they don't support Trumpian ways and that they're really out of touch with the Australian people. Yet Jacinta What's-Her-Face loves it. She really loves it. She loves the Trumpian ways.
Another really interesting factor I think we need to consider is just the effectiveness of Advance and their campaign.
You want to thank Advance for the mass emails of misinformation that they pushed out against your own people? You want to thank Advance for inciting violence on Anzac Day? So grab your popcorn, you Mob. Let's see on Tuesday whether the Liberal Party will support Jacinta What's-Her-Face in becoming the opposition leader. And We'll all be watching, so just a bit of a heads up, sis. You probably need to do a little bit of research on economics and climate change and housing and education and immigration. There's a range of different portfolios that you'll be commenting on if you become opposition leader. And right now, all we know is that you hate mob and that you rely heavily on culture wars. So you probably need to expand your repertoire a bit more. Good luck, sister. Now, I thought it was a spider, it was a plant. I'm going to leave you with this last video from an uncle, an elder in her community. Bit of advice is, if an elder or uncle was saying this, I'd take the time to stop and reflect.
So I want you to listen very carefully. It's so important for you and I to speak out. Tell the politicians that we as a community need your help. Why do we have to vote for people who don't care about us, who don't care about our culture, our law? We should not vote for people like that. I'm doing this video because I feel we must be heard by our representatives. Labour Party, we want you to listen to us. We need your help. Right now we are struggling. We want to be heard.